there's really only two ways out of this whole thing. That's it. Just two, just two. Um, and okay, let me start. Let me take it back. 'Cause I can't even get my word. I'm so there is so much foolishness, you guys. There's so much foolishness. Okay, listen. I posted something today, and it was really just information, just information for everybody to just look at and make up your own mind about, right? If you have questions, ask some questions. But what really, they just lost their minds on my page. First of all, that's not what I do on my wall. My wall is full of love, joy. We're seeking wisdom and purpose, and that's it on my wall. What they actually were complaining about, they actually brought to the page. It was amazing to watch. I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, what are y'all doing? There's really only two ways out of this. And let me tell you, there has always only been two ways out of this. Throughout history, there's only been two ways out of this. You can either choose love or you can choose fear. That's it. Everything else is in your head and drama and a whole bunch of foolishness that you're worried about that you can't control. And I'm not talking about, and I've said this before on Instagram. Sorry for the repeat. I've said this before. I'm not talking about the Winnie the Pooh cuddle up kind of, oh, it's soft and sweet kind of love. I'm talking about a love that is very clear, a love that is very fierce, and a love that is a warrior. When you do things out of love for the greater good, it's a different feeling than when you do things out of fear. Ooh, you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up for failure right now. In this moment, in this energy, we have to ask ourselves as human beings, what are we going to choose? Which way are we going to go? I know I'm very clear. I'm standing in the love. I'm jumping up and down in the love. I am holding on to the love. I am manifesting more love. I am strengthening my love. All I'm doing is working on this heart chakra. I'm just opening it up. It's changing cells. It's changing dynamics. And I don't know, when we're feeling threatened, that's not the time to cower in fear. That's the time to drop into the love, that ultimate love, that love that created all of this, that love that started this whole amazing, crazy, upside down, topsy-turvy life. That's the love I'm talking about. And I really, bless their hearts, all of them, bless their hearts, but I don't have time for that, because this is the time that we're supposed to be redefining ourselves as human beings, redefining ourselves as love beings, and really thinking about what you're up to for the future, okay? Because it's not going to be the same old, same old. Sorry if I burst your bubble. It's not. So you have to start thinking about who you're going to be in the future after all of this. This is a time that's been put upon us to actually do some work right in here, in this soul place. Get out of your heads, drop into your bodies, into that feeling place, and feel your way through it. The only thing that is for sure and constant is love. It is constant, it is purposeful, it is sustainable. Love is it's the beginning of everything. And I just think that right now, instead of being in your heads and being all cerebral about conspiracies and who's doing this and who's doing that and who's doing that, you better drop into your own soul and see what you're doing. What are you up to? I'm just, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of praying over here and a lot of visioning and a lot of soul work for everybody on this planet because I don't want us to miss this opportunity. And I think that a lot of people are missing it. And I'm not saying you have to go all heavy and deep. It's not that. You don't have to go all heavy and deep, and it doesn't have to be woe is me and all kind of. Ugh. But every now and then, in the every now and then, ooh, in between the frivolity and the play and the laughter, which we need to stay in the joy and bring more joy. In between that, drop into your body and just see who you are as a love being. Like, what are you up to? We've done this before. We've seen these cycles before. This is not new. And so if we look at history and see how the ones who survived, they had a purpose. They dropped into their love, and that love helped them find that purpose, that helped them keep evolving. And I just would love for all of us to evolve, just to keep it popping, be happy, be joyful, be in love, and change this whole dynamic around so we can be one with Mother Earth, so that we can be one with humankind. That's not idealistic. That is how we're going to survive all this. Otherwise, it's done. And, I'm not a quitter. Are you? I don't know.